Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy September 1st. It's a new month. It is September. It is the start of school. I'm still gathering things to share with you. Hello. Happy September 1st to you guys. September 1st, 2022. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and I am super happy to be here with you for our Thursday Quilting Live. Happy Friends Thursday to all of you guys. We got the kids off to school this morning, first day of school. I feel like even though we have one who's a sophomore, 4 who are in 8th grade, and then we have a 3-year-old who has not started school yet. Even though they are like older and have been doing this for a long time, there's still nerves the first day. So I was noticing that especially with 2 of my kiddos, that they were seemingly kind of nervous. So there's still nerves the first day. So it was a busy morning getting everybody out of the door on time. And then I had my eye appointment. So it's been a busy morning. But how are all of you? How is your September starting off? Valeria, I see you. I had 2 sites for you and it wouldn't show me the chat line. It's weird. So you're here. I can see your chat. Can you see the chat too? Is it working now? Valeria had messaged me a little bit ago and I was like, well, the chat we haven't started yet. So are you in at the right time? But is it working now, Valeria? I want to be sure that it's okay with you and that everything's working okay. Hello, Debbie. I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday too. Hello, Donna. You're on the live. Yay. So happy you're here. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Wendy. I'm happy you are here. Wendy says, hi, Angela. Happy to be here. I'm happy you are here too. Hello, Sharon. How are you? I miss chatting with you, my friend. I hope you are okay and things are good. Hello, Sally Quilt. I'm going to grab my stitching and I'll be right back. Hello, Tammy S. Happy Thursday to you. I'm able to read. Oh my gosh. So they dilated my eyes today and I was like, I cannot see anything. But it's gotten better. You know, it slowly gets better. And I was a little concerned that I wasn't going to be able to read. My eyes still feel a little funky, but I can read. So yay for that. Hello, Tammy S. Hello, Nancy, driving home from South Carolina Low Country. I hope you're having a safe trip. Hello, Carrie. Happy Thursday, Angela. I hope the kiddos got off to a good start with school today. I hope so too. I think so. It's a busy first day of school with volleyball practice and football practice for everybody. So it's kind of going to be a long first day for them. So I hope that I think everybody's going to be tired tonight. Hello, Jody. Hello, Colleen. You made it. So happy you are here. Judy, hello. Hi, Angela and all the happy stitchers. I hope everyone is having a great day. It's beautiful up here in the north. It's beautiful here too. It is a beautiful day. I've not been able to get outside and enjoy it much, but it is beautiful. We dropped the kids off at school and my little one, I knew she was just going to be sad. So we kind of planned a fairly active day for her, starting with little breakfast out. So there's this little cafe in town where my kids go to school, and we decided to go there and have a little breakfast together, just the 3 of us after we dropped the kids off. And she just went down for her afternoon nap, because now that she's getting up earlier in the morning, so those afternoon naps are kind of important because she's not getting as much sleep at night. And she said, this morning was a really fun day, as she was getting ready to go down for her nap. And then I have to tell you this story because I meant to share it yesterday in our happy little stitch hour, but I forgot. So yesterday morning we were at the shop and she was kind of upset because she said that her finger was bleeding, that she had cut her finger and her finger was bleeding. And so I said, well, come here, let me take a look. And so she comes over and she had, I'm not kidding you, it was the size of a pin, a red spot on her finger that was the size of a pin, like a pinpoint, you know. And I don't even think it was blood. I feel like she was coloring with markers and she got a little dot of marker on her finger. She was convinced she was bleeding. And so she was all out of sorts about it. Like, I hurt my finger. It's bleeding. I need a Band-Aid. And I was like, I think you're good. I don't think you need a Band-Aid. I think it's just fine. You know, it's not a big deal. So she couldn't get it off of her mind. It was bothering her. She needed to go upstairs to use the bathroom. So she's heading up the stairs. Taking her up the stairs, and she goes, still complaining about her finger. And she goes, I think it's swelling. I think it's swollen. And my husband was like, yeah, I don't think it's swelling. I think you're okay. And she came back from the bathroom after washing her hands. She comes back and she got a Kleenex and she wrapped it around her finger. And then she took some packing tape and she put some packing tape around the Kleenex and made herself her own little MacGyver Band-Aid. So that was cracking me up yesterday morning. It's very funny. Happy Thursday, Deborah. You're on TV. I'm watching and stitching. Yay. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Chris, Marcia from North Dakota. Hello, Jen. Hello, Rhonda. She says, first day of school. Happy first day of school. How is the little one doing with the kids off for the day? So far, so good, since we have kept her busy. So she seems to be doing okay. We did a bike ride this morning. Her and my husband did while I was at the eye doctor. And I went for a walk with her when I got back. So she's had a fairly busy day. So far, so good. Not too out of sorts like she has been sometimes in the past. So this year has been a little bit better. Gemini Gem, heat wave 115. Goodness gracious. Stay safe and stay cool. Hello, Kay. I got Happy Meal, she says. Jane Austen will wait until I get back from the prairie. Well, that's probably a smart idea. I cannot wait to see you make that kit. Oh, so Colleen says, is Valeria in the live chat, not top chat, but live chat? I don't know. And I didn't know there was a difference, that there were two different chats to confuse people. So I do not know. Let me get caught up here. Hello, Audrey, storming in Northeast Florida. Hello, Jane. Hello, Tav. Happy September to you too. She says, happy September from Rhode Island. Hello, Sarah D. Happy first day here too. My oldest is entering 9th and was a nervous, oh no, manic wreck this morning. I had to tell her to stop and sit because her walking in circles at 5. Oh no. Yeah, freshman. Yeah, that's understandable. She's got a little nerves going on. I hope she has a good first day. Usually once they get that first day, don't you think, under their belt, then it's like, okay, it doesn't take long for them to settle in, but that first day can sometimes be a little bit filled with anxiety. Judy, I'd be nervous if I was going back to school today too. I'm smarter than a 5th grader. No kidding. No kidding. What they are learning now. Oh my goodness. Sharon says, I'm fine. So glad you went to the eye doctor. Yes, I did. New glasses are coming. I have to go order them, pick them out and order them. But I don't want to wait to do it. So I'm trying to find time soon, like over the next week or so, to try to squeeze that in and get it done, which is not an easy task to find a slot of time to do that. So, but I'm determined to make it happen. Gayleen, hello. Happy September. Expecting a major spike in our temperature. Indian summer is here. Oh, this always seems to happen when kids go back to school. Hello, Vicky. I'm anxiously awaiting a huge happy package that is out for delivery. Yay. I hope it gets there without any problems. Hello, So Crazy from Florida. Hope you and your family are doing fine and are well. We are all good. Hello, Ruth P. Hello, Tracy. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Betsy. I ran away from work early for my beautiful happy mail and to see everyone live. Happy first day of school, and thank you for my Prairie haul. Angela, you are welcome, Betsy. Isn't it so pretty? It's like a package of happy. Tina, hello. Opening your package with quilt seed from you right now. Isn't it pretty? Isn't that quilt seed packet pretty? That's what I was thinking of. Oh my gosh. Before I got on here, I was like, what was I thinking of about framing? What was it that I thought would look really cute in a frame? Just like plop it in a frame and hang it up, and it's going to be super cute. It was those quilt seed packets. Put one of those in a frame, have all 6 of them in a frame, those vintage looking quilt seed packets, and it would be super cute to hang up. That's what it was. Thank you. It was driving me crazy because I knew it wasn't like a cross stitch. It was something that was already done. And I thought that should just be framed and hung in a sewing room. It's the quilt seed packets from Prairie. They're super, super cute. Put them in a frame and hang them up. That's what I'm thinking about doing. And I missed the live stitching hour yesterday, but really enjoyed stitching along with you last night. Oh, good. It felt like I was stitching with Stitch Friends. Yay. I love hearing that. Hello, Teresa. Colleen says, getting ready to turn my block 2 appliques, but I think I'll hold my breath as I sew around circles because, oh no, yes. It's easy to do that. Get very tense. I have to kind of remind myself to be like, you know, like relax my shoulders because I start to go like this as I'm doing it. Colleen says, give her a Lori Holt Band-Aid. I have to look for those. Are they still available? I knew they were available at one point. She's adorable. Angela says, Sharon, I'm looking forward to my order from you any day. Oh, good. Tammy S says, homemade Band-Aid. Bless her heart. Hello, Chris. Gayleen, so what did the eye doctor say? Everything looked good. Everything looked good with my eyes. Except my prescription did change, even from just not just this past April, but a year ago, this last April. So it's a good thing I went back because he did say, without saying I told you so, he did say, well, last time we talked about bifocals, and I see you haven't done that, and you might not be able to avoid it now. That's kind of what he said. I was like, okay. So my near up close prescription got worse, and my far away prescription got worse. So it's definitely time for new glasses. And I found out today that the last time I got a new prescription, like, was 6 years ago. So he was like, that's kind of a long time to go. You've had multiple prescription changes since then. I was like, okay, doc, climb off my back. So that's why I don't want to wait. My glasses are really bugging me now. So it's time. It's past time. It's gotten to the point that it's annoying. So it's time. But it was all good. He didn't have anything like other than scolding me. He didn't have anything bad to say. Like everything looked good with my eyes. So that's good. Debbie had much needed new carpet laid this morning. Ooh, I appliqued on Prairie Block 1 and stayed in the quilt room. Nice. New carpeting. So nice. Eva, I am new to your chat, and I was wondering about the Lori Holt Club. So the Lori Holt Club, we have a Stitching with Lori Club, which actually this is the shirt from year 1. Happiness. Ooh, sorry. Happiness is Stitching with Lori Club with Happy Little Stitch Shop. I don't want to lose my spot. Okay, there we go. So we have a Lori Holt Club, which is for all things Lori Holt. Like if you're a Lori Holt geek, then you belong to our club. So each year the club opens up in June. It's open for membership June 1st through June 30th. And the new year of the club starts July 1st. The reason we start July 1st is because that's when Lori releases one of her 2 collections each year. So we usually jump in July 1st so that we can enjoy the new collection right off the bat and jump into a community activity that goes along with the collection. So for example, last year in year 1 for Stitch, we did a community stitch swap, which you can be a part of or not be part of the community activities, but it's always more fun when people join in. And we had a Zoom meeting where everybody opened their surprise stitch gifts from their person who had their name, and it was really fun. And then for cookbook, our community activity was recipe swap, which Lori participated in through her chicken salad so long. And then we shared the recipe book with Lori, the cookbook with Lori as well. So Lori's very much kind of aware of our club, and she kind of joins in and participates here and there when she can. And then each year we try to make sure that we do a cross stitch along and that we do a quilt along of some sort of Lori's. And each month there is a product of the month that is discounted, which you can choose to take advantage of that discount or not. And there's also a member of the month each month. So there's like a whole list of perks that we try to, and it's constantly evolving. We're trying to do new things each year. You know, this year there's usually a product that goes with the club. This was the product for year one that is made available to you to purchase. For year two, we're brainstorming now about what kind of product the club members want and what type of activities the club members want. So we're kind of putting together year two right now. So that's in a nutshell, that is what the Stitching with Lori Club is all about. And so we are entering, let's see, July, August. We're entering month 3 of year 2. And Eva, if you are interested, just send me an email at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com. For people who have reached out and asked about it, I've been, if you're interested in joining now, instead of waiting until June, just send me an email at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com and I can chat with you about it. Linda, is it time for hummingbirds to migrate? They've been busy at your feeder. Click, Colleen says, yes, click live chat, then click the 3 lines and it gives you options for top chat or live chat. Okay, I still don't see her on here. So I wonder if she's having problems. Is she messaging me? No, she's not. Laria, I hope your chat is working. April, my high school sophomore, had a major meltdown after the first. Oh, no. It was intense. Oh, no. Let's hope to avoid major meltdowns. Are you on the other side of it? Is everything okay and settled down now? Chris says, waiting for my happy mail to be delivered today too. Lots of happy mail being delivered today. Hello, Carrie. I saw you post an Autumn Love Stitch for reservation. Would it be possible to request 16 or 18 clout? Yes. Just send me an email after you put your reservation through so that I can make a note in my list. Hello, Amy's Quilty Adventures. Yeah, Betsy says the quilt seed packet is so cute. I love the framing idea. Right? I think those would be super cute framed and hung around a sewing room. Love the framing idea, says Tina. Hello, Cynthia. Just joined from Buffalo, New York. Hello, hello. Colleen says, I can't wait till my Prairie Life cross stitch gets here. Is it on its way? We still have a little bit of a few orders to get through, which we should, I hope, be able to get caught up on those tomorrow. So if it's not out, it will be coming soon. So crazy. Louise says, had to change my screen name. There are 2 of us. Oh, really? I'm glad. I'm so glad I just get to play all day and visit with you. Yay. Sarah D says, my eye doctor has glasses right there. Reason why I go. Oh, that's nice. Sharon says, just be prepared for the cost of progressive lenses. They are not cheap. And so he must have been trying to prep me for that, because he said to me, I would recommend the progressive lens instead of the lined bifocals. He said, if you can do that. But he didn't say anything about cost, but the way that he worded it made me think, there must be quite a difference between the two, because he said, if you can do that, that's what I would recommend, because otherwise you just have near and far. And you do a lot of computer work and you're going to want that intermediate range. And he said, if you do the lined bifocals, you just have near and far. You don't have the progression. And so I think in his own way, he was trying to prep me for that. Carrie says, thank you, Angela. You are wonderful. I will send you an email when I submit my order. You are welcome. Hello, Jacqueline. So glad you are here. Hello, Paris. April, yes, on the other side now. Oh, good. I think it's exhausting for kids to be on all day. It is. It's a lot. It's a lot as an adult. And she just wasn't used to it. It is a lot. I agree. Because you do. There's like no downtime. It's very little. It's also very structured. Colleen says, I don't think it's on its way yet, but I mean, like, I don't have enough to do. Michelle, Angela, don't try to go cheap on your lenses. If you get the Chrysol lenses, I don't know if I'm saying that right, with non-reflective coating, you will not be sorry. Oh, okay. All right. I need to pay attention to that. I usually don't pay attention. I usually just go with whatever's cheap, to be honest. Or, lower end. Go for the progressive, says Sharon. I have progressive bifocal and love them. Deborah says, Angela, fabric for autumn love. Is there enough for a 2-inch border? There should be. I have to go through and look at those sizes again. I need to go through and look at those sizes. That's a good question. So I need to double check that. But I think there should be, but I need to double check. Martha, hello. Happy Friends Thursday. Angela, thank you for helping me with my order. You are welcome. You are such a great shop owner. I love hearing quilting news. Oh, good. Your biggest expense is the frames, says Cheryl. Oh, okay. Is the frames. Yeah. Okay. So I have some information to share with you people. Some of it's going to be repeat because I did pull some stuff that I shared on Monday during our cross stitch because we're not going to have a Monday floss tube this coming Monday because it's Labor Day. It's Labor Day weekend already. But for those of you who are in our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group, you probably already saw this. And I'm sharing it today as proof that Brick House is complete. I have finished it. I finished it last night. I posted a picture last night. I got it done before September. That was my goal. That was the challenge extended to me by Lori Holt. She said, try to get it done before September before you start another sampler for Sampler September. And our new sampler is Prairie Life. So I really wanted to, at first I was like, oh, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. And then I was like, all right, Lori is challenging me. I will do it. I will accept the challenge and I will complete the challenge. And so I did. There it is. Now I need to figure out framing. My framing roadblock. I got to figure that out. So that's what's going to be next. But I got it done before September. So Prairie Life has a clear lane right now. Prairie Life has a clear lane to jump in and get some attention. I'm determined to get my cross stitch whips under control. So then the next challenge, which we talked about yesterday on our Happy Little Stitch Hour. Woohoo, says Tammy. Oh, hold on. I have worn these for a long time, says Michelle, and was an accountant for 30 years. Oh, well, that's good. Lots of computer work there. Melanie says, hello, new here and excited to be here. Well, hello, Melanie. I'm so glad you found us, number one, and I'm so glad you decided to join in. Thank you for giving us a try, and hopefully we don't scare you away and you come back. April says, woot, woot. Jacqueline says, I love my progressives. Make sure you get the blue light protection, especially. Ooh. That's really good. I didn't know that they had blue light protection. I don't think anybody has ever talked to me about that, although it could be new in the last 6 years. And that's what's happened. What happens when you don't get lenses in 6 years. So I didn't know that, but that would be really good because I'm on the computer and I'm on my phone all the time. Tammy S says, woohoo. Judy says, it's beautiful. Good job. Brenda says, it's beautiful, Angela. Sharon says, she's a brick house. Mighty, mighty. It's amazing. Outstanding, says Michelle. Time to treat yourself to something wonderful. You did it, says Martha. It's beautiful, says Jacqueline. I lost my place. Carrie says, it turned out just beautiful, Angela. Rhonda says, I'm cross-stitching as I listen. You are great company. Thank you, Rhonda. Arlene says, hi, Angela. Do you sell the Granny Square book? This? Is this what you're talking about, Arlene? We have this in the shop. It's called Great Granny Squared. So if you got to remember the word great in order for it to pop up. Great Granny Squared. If you search for that at happylittlestitchshop.com, it will be there for you. So if this is the one you're talking about, yes, we do have it in the shop. I was going to talk about it today. Pam says, amazing, beautiful. Congratulations on the challenge. Thank you so much. Tammy S says, welcome, Melanie. Thumbs up, says Martha, to help support Angela's YouTube videos. Yes, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Totally agree about the blue light. It's like the blue light special. Who knew? I did not have any idea. Chris says, my happy mail arrived at my door just now. Yay, Prairie, so pretty. Michelle says, welcome, Melanie. We enable so well. Yes, Arlene. So I do have that in the shop. You just search for Great Granny Squared and the book should pop up for you. If you can't find it there, it would be under quilting and under patterns. Thank you, Tammy. And thank you to Wendy for telling me about you. Oh, nice. Thank you for spreading the word, my friends. I appreciate that. That's really, really helpful and encouraging and supportive, and I appreciate it. Okay, so that second challenge that was extended yesterday, again, this is usually our quilting live, but I'm filling in with a little bit of cross stitch stuff because we're not going to have a floss tube on Monday. Flea market flowers. I've been working on this one for some time now, and I am almost done. Like, look, I guess I have 3 left. I only have this much left right here. And then this is done. And so as you saw yesterday, we talked about how Lori has just released an Autumn Love cross stitch chart. And Lori is stitching it for Stitchtober. And I am going to join her for Stitchtober. And she invited all of us to join her for Stitchtober and stitch along with her. So I put a stitch along reservation out in the shop for Autumn Love. And if I'm going to do that, I really want to clear a lane again for to be able to stitch Autumn Love. And so my goal for this month, for September, is to get this one done. So that's what I am focusing on, which should be no problem. I mean, I have other stuff that I'm doing as well. I'm not just solely doing this for September. I am doing other ones as well. But I really want to get that done for September. So just to give you guys a little peek, this is Autumn Love cross stitch chart by Lori Holt. And I've already placed my order. So as soon as they are available, which should be within the next couple weeks here, then these charts will be coming to me. I will have them available separately in the shop if you just want the chart. And I also have put up cross stitch stitch along reservations so that you can get your whole kit. You can get the chart, cloth, and floss kit all together. And those of you who follow me, you know that I love, love, love Autumn Love. Like, seriously, love it. The Autumn Love quilt is one of my favorites ever. And so now there's this cross stitch chart, and it's beautiful. And fall is my favorite season, and I cannot wait to stitch it. Cannot wait. April says, I don't want to pester, but will you be posting a fat quarter? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I posted a bunch of stuff right before the live today. So this morning I did. And I'm going to share what I got online from our new release parties. But yes, I will be posting a fat quarter bundle for Sunwashed. Absolutely. I cannot believe I haven't gotten Corey Yoder stuff out there yet because that collection is really pretty. So yes, thank you for the reminder. Never a pester, always a nice nudge, as long as it's got nice intentions behind it and not, bitterness or grouchiness. I always appreciate a friendly nudge. Rhonda, oh gosh, I need to make my reservation. I forgot. Don't forget. Judy says, how big is Autumn Love if done on 14 count? So let me tell you here. 14 count will finish at a little over 13 by 15 and a half. So I think the only one that I really have to worry about making sure it's big enough, and even that one should be big enough, would be the 25 count Lugana. But all of them, if you're looking at a fat quarter, which is typically 18 by 26, it should be plenty of room to still have a 2-inch border, Deborah. It'll just, sometimes you get a yard and it's not like the widths are different. And so sometimes the fat corner ends up being like 17 by 20, which would still work for the 25 count, but you wouldn't have as much around the edge. So the 25 count, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a Lori Holt. I think Barley is the one that's called for. I need to do a little bit of research on that, but her fat quarters are always plenty big. Amy says, I would love to do flea market flowers cross stitch and kaleidoscope someday. They are so pretty, but I will probably still be making ornaments this October. Oh, I wish that you could join. Kay says, Angela, my dear enabler, I finished card. You did. You finished card number. You finished it. Was it the chick? I feel like it's the chick. Is this the first one in set A? I feel like it's this one. Before I turned in such a, oh, it is the baby chick. It's so cute. That little chick is so cute. And aren't you loving it? Those stitch cards are so fun, so satisfying. Like they're quick, totally satisfying. I cannot get, so Martha, I can't get the Autumn Love thread holders. If I could get them, I would sell them, but I can't. Sorry. I wish I could. Jacqueline says, have you received Christmas stitched yet? I have. It just arrived, and that is next on the cutting table. Yes. Are you getting exciting for Garden of Quilts? I am excited for Garden of Quilts. It's always kind of bittersweet because it's hard for me to leave. I'm kind of attached to my family, so it's hard for me to leave. So it's always bittersweet. But I think that the trip that I did with my daughter earlier last month helped to kind of get out there on my own, because it's been, I've been home for 16 years taking care of kids. And so I have not traveled in that long by myself. Before that, I used to travel all the time by myself because I had a job that I had to travel for, not like frequently, but, every few months I had to go on a kind of a long trip. So I think that trip last month really helped. Now I feel a little more confident about it. So I am getting excited, but I'm also like wanting to be sure that everything is covered at home base. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Are we sure we're covered for this? Like, are you sure you can handle it? Like, kind of just going through the schedule and making sure my husband has, a handle on everything. Yes, Judy, you will be able to get the pattern. The pattern will be available separately, or you can join the stitch along. Both options will be available. When he says, are you going to do Autumn Love Quilt Along in the future? We sure are. We're planning on it for 2023. My hope is to get a reservation for that up for you guys to reserve your quilt kits early in 2023. And then I'm looking at sliding that Sew Along in between Calico Garden and Be Vintage sampler. So spring, summer. So I'm hoping to get a reservation up either at the end of 2022, early 2023, so that I can gather all of those numbers of who wants an Autumn Love kit. It won't be the original because the original fabric is not available. So it will be one that substitutes are made up of. But as you know, Marcia was nice enough to send me an original kit so that I can match the fabrics and try to do a good job of picking fabrics that kind of are very close to the original fabrics. So it won't be the original fabrics because Autumn Love fabrics are discontinued. They aren't available anymore. However, with your encouragement, because I was dragging my feet, I was like, nobody's going to want, a redone kit. They're going to want the original. And you guys were like, we want the redone kit. We want the kit you're going to put together, which was so nice of you to say. So, and thanks to Marcia for sending that to me. So then I have something to kind of pick fabric off of. So we'll get that kit put together. I'm going to get a reservation out there so we know how many we need to cut up and how much fabric I need to order to cover everybody who is wanting a kit. And then my goal, I think, just off the top of my head, is to look between Calico and Be Happy, because that's what I know of right now, and try to slide it into there in spring, early summer next year. Kay says, where's Garden of Quilts? It's in Utah by Salt Lake City. Autumn Love would look good in Prim. Yes. And I think it would look good with some bee plaids in it. And with, we have so many collections to pull from now between Prim, Flea Market, Stitch, Cookbook, Prairie now, which is also going to have some great ones. Bee plaids. We'll have bee ginghams. And Calico. Between all of those, I feel like it could be a really good kit. Hello, Nancy. Waiting to pick up your grandson. Okay, so cross stitch. I wanted to talk about that because we're not going to have. I shared this the other day, but this is the pillow I'm working on for my little one for crochet. We have Chunky Thread in the shop. I shared this with you guys a couple weeks ago, I think. Chunky Thread has been restocked, so we have a fair amount in the shop for people to order, and more will be coming mid-September. So for any kits, any colors that did not arrive in this last shipment, mid-September is what we're looking at. And this is the little basin that I scored over the weekend that I'm very excited about to hold my yarn in here at home for crocheting. I like it because then it's kind of wide and it's spread out and I can find all of the yarn pretty easily. So wanted to talk to you about Chunky Thread. I also wanted to tell you about, most of you guys probably already know this, but blocking boards by Lori Holt for crochet blocking, back in stock. These were on back order for quite some time, and they are back in stock now, which means I have stocked a few of the crochet starter kits, starter bundles that include this and your hooks and your pins and your stitch markers and your yarn needles and your point protectors, like all the stuff you need. The kit includes all of those things, but if you just need the board is also available separately in the shop. So that's been restocked. The bowl is beautiful, and with the yarn, oh my, isn't it pretty? I mean, I gotta tidy up my yarn a little bit to really make it look nice, but I'm pretty excited about that bowl. Okay. And then I wanted to talk to you about, first of all, before we get into the other things, I'll finish up with this stuff. Be Happy. We are in the midst of our Be Happy throwback. Every year we try to do a Lori Holt throwback quilt along. So this year for 2022, we picked Be Happy. So, and next year we just talked about 2023 will be Autumn Love. So for Be Happy, we are in the midst of our quilt along right now. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm going to catch up very, very soon. But I wanted to let you know that there are kits available in the shop now. So we made extra kits, and we will not be making any more. So what is available in the shop is all that's left. And after they are gone, because this kit has quite a few fabrics in it, and we will not be making it again. But this is the Be Happy quilt, and we have some kits available in the shop, all ready to ship out to you. And we have the booklets available in the shop and the Sew Simple shapes. So all of the stuff that you need to be able to jump in and make this quilt, we have in the shop for you. So Be Happy quilt book. And look at that pretty, pretty quilt. Oh, I'm so excited to get this one done. It's coming along. So Be Happy is in the shop. Another kit that we have available in the shop, kind of it's not really a throwback kit, but our Great Granny Square, we're doing a sew along. I've told you I'm going to start at some point making my Great Granny Squares and kind of do them leisurely. I don't have a strict schedule for it. I'm making mine as a bed quilt to fit on my bed. So I'm pretty excited about that, to have a quilt on my bed. So Great Granny Squared. And we put together at Happy Little Stitch Shop, we put together a Great Granny Square quilt kit featuring Granny Chic, the Granny Chic collection from Lori Holt. And this is the kit. And it is monstrous. It's got a lot of fabric in here, a lot of fabric. And we only have one left in the shop. One kit left. And then this one will be gone. So if you are interested in a Great Granny Squared quilt kit to make this quilt right here, but made out of the Granny Chic fabric collection, which is not widely available, but we thought we'd just, granny it up, making Great Granny Squared with Granny Chic. This collection is beautiful. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, just look at it. Just those 4 prints on the top alone are so gorgeous. So we have one kit left in the shop of Great Granny Squared. We have a few left of Be Happy, but we just have one left of Great Granny Squared. So that's in the shop for anybody who would like it. It's out there for you. Cheryl says, so happy I was able to get a Be Happy quilt kit. I forgot the Sew Simple shapes and booklet. I'll put that on my next order. Okay. Yes, we do have those for you. Linda, for Be Happy, do I need to buy the book or can I use your blog? You can use her blog. Yep, you can absolutely use your blog. We have people in our Sew Along doing either or. Some are using the blog, some are just using the book, some are using both. I'm using both, but you can do whichever you want. You do not need to have the book to be able to do it. Martha says, I haven't started that Great Granny Squared because I'm behind on Be Happy. Me too. You and I are in the same boat. But I am determined to get caught up in September because I really want to move on in October to Roadside Harvest, which I didn't pull. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Do you guys want to see the Roadside Harvest that I'm planning for fall this year? Leanne, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Leanne gave us a super chat. Thank you so much, Leanne. That's really nice of you. Really, really nice of you. And we're going to put it to good use before the end of September. We have a deadline. We're going to have new camera. We're going to have for sure a new camera setup with an overhead camera and a front camera. So I'm excited about that. So thank you. Your super chats are being put to good use to hopefully improve this live stream experience for you guys. Cheryl, can you make a Granny Chic kit for the Granny's Garden Sew Simple shapes? So that is on the radar for a throwback sew along for likely 2024. So probably at the end of next year, I will be putting a reservation out for that to do that for our throwback for 2024. So we had a big taking polls because it was a lot of people were requesting the Granny's Garden to be our throwback for next year. And a lot of people were requesting Autumn Love. And so Autumn Love won. but Granny's garden is likely going to be next on the docket. Oh, Cheryl, I want to make that one so much. I know Vicky is hugely voting for that one. She's like, please, can we do that one? Okay, so my plan for September, I've shared with you, I'm going to jump into Prairie Life. I finished Brick House for cross stitch. I'm going to finish Flea Market Flowers, and I'm going to continue to work on my Sabbath stitch, Prairie Life, and I'm going to try to fit in some stitch cards. For quilting for September, I want to finish up Be Happy, Farmhouse Star, and I want to try to stay caught up with Prairie. So that's my goal for September, to get caught up on those other two, which don't have a ton left to be done. I just need to kind of get it into the rhythm, into the schedule, and get those done. Because in October, I would like to start, we'll still be doing Prairie, but I would like to finish Be Happy and Farmhouse Star so I can start this one. This has been on our Quilt Along radar for a little while now. This one is Cozy Up, featuring the Cozy Up fabric collection by Corey Yoder. And the name of this quilt kit is called Roadside Harvest. And I think it is so stinking cute that as soon as I saw it, I was like, we need to do that as a quilt along. It's so darling with those trucks and those pumpkins and those leaves. I can hardly stand it. I really, really loved Corey's Cozy Up collection. It was one of my favorite fall collections of last year. Probably my favorite overall. I loved it. See, I took this one because there's a little hole there. I don't want you guys to have damaged boxes. So this is my sincerest hope, is to start this in October. So I'm going to start to get stuff organized. I'm going to put together a schedule. I'm going to do a blog post about it to get stuff lined up and ready to go for October. And we still have a lot of Cozy Up fabric in the shop. So if you want yardage, if you need backing, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. And we have a few Roadside Harvest kits left in the shop for anybody who wants to join in. So that's my plan. And that's what I'm working toward, is to get those other two done and be able to start this in October. For Funtober! Roadside Harvest for Funtober. I can't wait to do that quilt. It's so pretty. Hopefully the fabrics for Granny's Garden in 2024. Yes. Are still available. I think so. I've talked to Riley Blake Designs about it, and they said we don't have any reason to tell you that they aren't going to be available. So we should be safe with that. Deborah says, just finished October month to month. Now sit back and enjoy the chat. Thank you, Angela, for looking. I believe I'll be ordering 32 count. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Tammy S. Oh, I love Roadside Harvest. Isn't it so cute? Those gingham pumpkins. Oh my gosh. Rebecca, please, 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 when you get your top camera, we still want to see you also. Yeah, so that's what I have planned, Rebecca. We don't get to see Lori, and I just miss her. I know she said she wants projects front and center. Yeah. So because part of the reason I love doing these lives is to be able to engage with you. And I think it's hard for you to engage with me if you can't see me. Like, I'm a very visual person, and I'm also kind of an animated person. And so it would be really strange, I think, for you not to be able to see me. And so part of what we've been researching is how to make that happen. I said to my husband, I want a split screen. I want them to be able to see what I'm working on, because I've had people who have been requesting that. We want to see what you're doing. We can't see what you're doing. So I want people to be able to see what I'm working on, but I also want them to continue to be able to see me. I don't want to be flipping back and forth between cameras. I want them to be able to see both. And so that's what we've been researching, and we think we found what we're looking for, that it can be a split screen and you can see both things happening at the same time. Or I would have the option of just showing you the overhead, if that's what, if there's something really specific that needs to be focused on. or switch back to just regular and not have the split screen at all. So I like connecting with you. And, you know, some of the stuff I say you might not get if you can't see my face. And so I want to be sure you understand that a high percentage of the time, I'm usually joking. And usually if you can see my face, you can tell that. So I don't want you to not be able to see me. So Rebecca says, yes, thank you. And Kay says, yes, 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 we must see your cute face. And Tammy says, I agree, Kay. So yeah, that was important to me because I don't want to lose this connection with you. But we're just broadening the options and the possibilities. So that's that. I also wanted to tell you Prairie Thread, because I've had lots of requests about this. Are you getting more in stock? Are you getting more in stock? Is in stock. We got more. It has been restocked. So the Prairie Orifil thread is back in stock at happylittlestitchshop.com. And then we've also been kind of planning loosely on the side our Happiness is Scrappiness Fun, which, yes, we are still going to pick a quilt out of here to make on our own. That was always our plan. When this first came out, we talked about, okay, let's work our way through this book and make all 32. That's still my plan. And then last time, a couple weeks ago, when we were talking about this, Lori had announced that she is doing a scrappiness sampler quilt. And so that has kind of been thrown into the mix too. And so my plan is to try to find time to do that with Lori. But I had people come to me and say, but we were going to do the 32 quilts. What happened to that plan? That plan hasn't gone away. It's just been adjusted a little bit. So at some point, I would like to figure out how we want to tackle that. If we want to take a vote and vote on which of the 32 quilts we want to start with, or how we want to do that. So we'll need to talk about that a little bit. But the Scrappiness is Happiness book is available in the shop. And if you need a Scrappiness starter bundle, we have put together Lori's Sew Your Stash Scrappy Starter Bundle right here at Happy Little Stitch Shop. And this includes 40 fat quarters from various collections. So this bundle includes fat quarters from Cozy Christmas, Prim, Flea Market, Stitch, Cookbook, Bee Plaids, Granny Chic. It's a pretty good bundle because it's got all of those in it. It doesn't have Prairie in it because we didn't have Prairie at the time. But everything from, like I said, Cozy Christmas, Granny Chic, then Prim, on up to Cookbook, Bee Plaids is included in here. So it's a pretty good bundle. So that's available in the shop as well. Lori's Sew Your Stash Scrappy Starter Bundle. So that's what you would search for if you're looking for it. And then, of course, the Scrappiness is Happiness book. Okay. Is the new camera set up what you came back from your trip all fired up about? No, I am fired up about, I have had a little fire in my belly after coming back. You know, sometimes I think when you get away, you're able to kind of think outside of the fog of everything that needs to be done. So it's good to get away and to kind of be able to process some of those thoughts. And one of the things that has been weighing on me is how to kind of progress this business and take it to the next level. And so this is a good lead in because I came back and I was like, okay, it was suddenly kind of clear to me, like some of the pieces that had not fallen into place to give me clarity had fallen into place when I was able to kind of get out of all of the busyness. And so I came back and I was like, okay, this is what we need to do. And it needs to happen like soon. So now we have a plan in place. And you'll notice at the bottom of our happylittlestitchshop.com page, there is a section down there for careers. So Happy Little Stitch Shop, step 1 of our phase 3 of Happy Little Stitch Shop business is to start looking to hire people for different positions to help out and take some things off of my plate, which I think will be good. So that's what I was fired up about. I came back with a little bit more clarity that was plaguing me before, and I was excited about it. Lori, hello. Oh, she says, I hope I connect with you through my voice, but my hands are more important so that you can see what I'm doing as I do tutorials. I'm just in my sewing room and not a quilt shop. True. Yes. I like Lori's videos. I don't have any problem with it. But for me, I felt like, yes, it's just different. It's just different. But I always like Lori's videos. I think they're fabulous. Scrappiness is happiness. I need a plan, says Anne. Patty says, first time catching you live. Hello, Patty. Really enjoying it. Love all the projects coming up. There are lots. Now, the problem, as with everybody, right? Everybody has this problem. The problem is scheduling it out and then like keeping up with your plan. Will you be making more background bundle? Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I need to get that online. Okay. I'm going to write that down. Jody, background bundles. I'm going to put that online so that you guys can click the notify me button. So it's going to show that it's out of stock for the background bundles, because when you do Lori's Scrappiness is Happiness, you're not only going to want the pretty, beautiful, vibrant color bundle, but you're also going to want a scrappy background bundle. And I'm sorry, I meant to put that out there and it just escaped my mind. So I will put that out there. It will show that it's out of stock, but don't freak out because it will say coming soon. So please just click the notify me button if you're wanting one of those bundles, because then that will help us to know how many to cut up so that we don't have a ton cut up that end up just sitting here. So please click the notify me. I will try to put that online as soon as we are done here. Background bundles for Scrappy. Scrappiness is happiness. Sharon says, hello, Lori. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori. Kimberly, Lori, just in your sewing room. Your sewing room is awesome. Hey there, Lori. That is great, Angela. Oh, yeah, that is wonderful news, Angela, says Carrie. Marsha, thank you for the super chat. What is it doing? Oh, it's like blowing hearts. I love it. Thank you so much, Marsha. You are so kind. Can we work from a distance? So right now it is for South Central Wisconsin people who are located, who can come to work and not work from a distance, not work remotely. So no, right now it's not a remote situation. Sue, does the loose cover that came with Scrappiness Happiness book supposed to attach somehow? What? The loose cover. So this is how your Scrappiness is Happiness book should look. I don't know. You know, it's just like Lori's other books. It's spiral bound, but it's covered. The spiral is covered with the. So I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Martha says, oh, Angela, that's great news. Got my autumn love kit reserved. Oh, good, Rhonda. I want to work for Happy Lister Shop, but the commute from Oregon may be rough. It's true. It may be. Deborah says, Lori, I enjoy your videos. I don't need the tutorials, but I still love watching them while I'm sewing with you. I've been sewing for over 60 years now. Yeah, I love Lori's videos. I think they're fabulous. Clearly, because I watch them as soon as they come out, like all the time. I'd be working for fabric. This is Tammy S. Sue says, my cover is not attached to the spiral binding, just in the box loose. Well, why did that happen? I don't know why that would have happened. We bag ours, so it should never be in a box loose because we put these books in a bag. So I don't know where you got yours from, but this is how it should look, and ours is always in a plastic bag because we want them to come nicely to you. So we always bag ours. Kay says, hello, Lori. Love it when you can join us. Thank you for sharing your gift. Lori says, thanks, everyone. I mean, there's really no other way to show you what I'm doing without a top-down camera. I think Cass does a fabulous job of showing what I'm doing instead of looking at my face. It's true. It's true. I think your videos are fabulous. And Cass, my gosh, I wish that I had a Cass in my life that could come and do videos. She does a great job. Your videos are awesome. I mean, that's what I'm trying to accomplish a little bit, is to try to allow people to be able to see, because I've had lots of people ask when I'm doing different things, or even for new release parties, when we show the fabric or the storyboards, to be able to see it from the top down. But I know, for me, I'm not showing you anything like Lori would be. For Lori, it's important to see what she's doing so you can, learn from her. For me, I don't have that expertise to be able to share. So that's why it's different. Chris says, man, we moved to Florida too soon. Would love to work with you, says Chris. Sue says, don't know. Not sure how to get it on there. I got it from you, but it was in the bag all nicely, but the cover was loose and not attached to the book. That's really strange. I don't know either. You just have to wind it through the holes, I guess, through the 2 holes on the back. Linda says, Lori, will you please consider doing a book of your vintage block along? I love the blocks and especially the history behind them. Deborah says, question for Lori. I just purchased a vintage iron, but I find it's too hot for fabric. What do you do differently? There's no control setting on it to change the temperature. Love, love, love Lori's step-by-step real-time videos. Yes. So Lori says it's important for people to see your face, Angela, because you are giving info about your shop. Yes. That's what I was trying to say, but you said it much more succinctly. Cheryl says, hi, Lori. Can you roughly tell me how many packages of your interfacing I would need for Be Happy Quilt? Let me see if it says in here. Let me see if it says. Which, by the way, Lori has a new video tomorrow, I think. It says 2 packages, Cheryl. So in the Be Happy book, it says 2 packages of interfacing. So I hope that will help. 2 packages of interfacing. Melanie says, yes, Lori, thank you for blessing our lives with so many beautiful designs and tutorials that we can make for ourselves. That right there is no joke. Yes. Take that in, because, oh my gosh, that's how we all feel. It's such a blessing. We're so lucky to live in a time and in a stage where we can have Lori Holt keeping us busy in our sewing rooms, creating things that make us happy, spreading positivity. Those are all the things that we love. There's no temperature control in the one I purchased. Still looking for one. Oh. Deborah says, so excited about your Autumn Love cross stitch. Can't wait for more like Farm Sweet Farm and Be Happy. Lori says, yes, it's been announced that I'm working on my vintage block along book. It's 2 books away. I didn't hear that. I gotta go look that up. Vintage block along. That'll be fun. I gotta learn more about that. I second that, Melanie, right? Thank you, Lori, for blessing our lives with so many beautiful designs and tutorials that we can make for ourselves. Okay, so before I got on here, please continue to chat, but I'm going to go through what I got online before we started our live. So this morning I was trying to catch up on getting some reservations online. And first up, I wanted to share with you, this collection is due in February of 2023, and it's Gingham Cottage by Heather Peterson. And I already ordered yardage and this kit and some pre-cuts from this collection. So the reservation that I put online has limited amounts. So if you're interested in any of these things from this collection, from Gingham Cottage, the quantities that I have are going to be limited. So please secure your items if you're interested in them. But this was requested during our new release party. 2 new release parties ago. This Tulip Time quilt kit. It's a boxed kit. This is what it looks like. It's called Tulip Time, and it finishes at 21 by 50 and a half. And this is from the Gingham Cottage Fabric Collection by Heather Peterson. So this Tulip Time is on the website at happylittlestitchup.com for you to reserve if you want it. And I will have yardage in the shop for backing options for you guys when it comes in. So I wanted to let you know about that. The vintage block along is a sew along I did a few years ago on my blog. Oh, so it'll be like the Be Happy booklet. I'm gonna have to go back and look it up. Why do I not know about it? Amy says, yay, I've been hoping there would be a vintage block book. I want to look. And then I'm going to go through these. Vintage block along Lori Holt. Well, here's the big finish. Oh, well, I'll be darned. Is this the one you're talking about? Is this the vintage block along that people are asking about? Thank you. That does help, says Cheryl. You're welcome. Lori says, thanks everyone for your kind words about my videos. My format and style works well for me and enables me to film for you. And it enables us to be able to see what you're doing, which is very, very important in trying to learn the ways of Lori. Angela, it's one that has a big flag in it. Yeah, so it's this one. I did that one. I loved it. Yay, says Linda. Thanks for the vintage block along book. Angela, put a reservation out there. Put a reservation out there. This one is so pretty, as they all are. The flag is gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. So vintage block book coming. I will look that up. Got another action item. Vintage block book. Gotta look that up and see what's going on. Okay, this collection, also a late addition to the website, is Portsmouth by Amy Smart, Diary of a Quilter. And I am a huge Amy Smart fan. Every time she comes out with a collection, I just really like it. I think her collections are super cute. Judy says, I enjoy all the videos that I watch. They're different and all good. You all do a great job. So this is, I ordered this collection, so I will have the complete collection of yardage coming, and also requested from you guys during our new release party was Fat Quarter Bundle. So Fat Quarter bundles of this are online for reservation. And you guys also requested Fly the Flag. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Fly the Flag by Amy Smart. It's this boxed kit. It comes in a keepsake box. Finishes at 66 by 80. And it's super cute. So this is on this is on the website for reservation. It comes in February 2023. Portsmouth by Amy Smart. Very, very pretty collection. And that one as well will have limited quantities available. So if you're interested in that Fly the Flag quilt kit, or if you're interested in the Portsmouth Fat Quarter Bundle, don't hesitate, don't delay in reserving them and securing them because quantities will be limited. Lori says it's way too soon for a reservation for that book. I was just giving you info because you asked. LOL. It's still 2 books away. Still a ways away. Okay, and then this one is also a late addition to the website, and it has I've already ordered it, but it's Down the Rabbit Hole by Jill Howarth. Super cute. You guys had requested Fat Quarter Bundle, so I put Fat Quarter Bundle reservations out there for this. And I will also have this complete collection in the shop. So look at that. Alice in Wonderland, super cute. Down the Rabbit Hole. Fat Quarter Bundles are out there. Again, they will be limited in quantities. So, because I had to make a decision and then all of this yardage, including the panels, will be in the shop. Let me show you this main yardage. It's so cute. But if you want a Fat Quarter Bundle, quantities are limited, so grab that if you're interested in one. Okay, that's Down the Rabbit Hole. And then I worked my way through a few of the collections that we just did during our last new release party and got some of the things added on that you guys had requested. So let me tell you about that. Lori said, it was also a question that was asked during my interview with Kimberly, Trunk Show for Scrappiness is Happiness. So that's when the info was let out by me. You tell us about the the other 2 books, if you can share. Well, there would be, if it's 2 books away, there'd be 1 in the middle, right? I know I was just messing with her, says Linda. Okay, so Sweet Acres is by Beverly McCullough. And we went through this at the new release party. Super, super pretty. Fat Quarter Bundle for this collection is online to be reserved. This collection is so pretty. And the Meadowland boxed quilt kit is online, ready to be reserved. Super pretty. And then you guys had requested Country Fair, which is this quilt right here. So we are going to kit it up for you, and the reservation is online right now for Country Fair. So I added that one this morning. So everything you guys had asked for from Sweet Acres should be out there. So that is out there, ready to go now. And then Red, White, and True by Danny Mogstad. Fat Quarter Bundle for this one is online. HappyLittleStitchShop.com. Those trucks, so cute. And then we had, I believe the panel is out there. So the panel can be reserved too. This kit is a boxed kit, and it's called Sweet Land of Liberty quilt kit. That is online for reservation. And then you guys had requested for me to add Let Freedom Ring. So that's this one. This pattern was written by Primrose Cottage Quilts using the fabric Red, White, and True by Danny Mogstad. And this quilt is super cute. And you guys had asked for me to put it out there for reservation, so it is there now. So everything for Red, White, and True should be online at Happy Little Stitch Shop for reservation. And then the final one, this one you guys were so excited about. This one is Haunted Adventure by Beverly McCullough. And we had lots of requests from this one. So the Fat Quarter Bundle for Haunted Adventure is online now at HappyLittleStitchShop.com. Those are all the fabrics for the Fat Quarter Bundle. And then you guys had requested Fall in Love quilt kit. So we will be kitting this up for you. It's called Fall in Love. by Beverly McCullough, featuring her Haunted Adventure fabric collection. And then there were lots of requests for this one. This one is called Apple Cider. It's so cute. This one again is by Beverly McCullough, featuring the Haunted Adventure fabric collection. We are going to offer this as a kit for you because you guys asked, and we said yes, we will do it because it's so darn pretty. So Apple Cider Quilt Kit is in the shop now, ready to reserve. Haunted Adventure is now. All reservations are in the shop at happylittlestitchshop.com. Okay. What else? I will do background bundles for Scrappiness is Happiness. I will add that after we get done here. And I will, that's all. That's all I'm going to add. That's all I'm adding. Lori says, someone was asking about my October Skies quilt for fall. It's in Farm Girl Vintage 2. October Skies. I have Farm Girl Vintage 2. Oh, it's right here. I have it right here. Okay. October Skies. I want to see it now because I love October. Hold on, people. I don't see it. I want to make sure you guys aren't seeing anything that I'm flipping through here. There's all the quilt blocks. Oh. Ooh. Do you guys know the one she's talking about? Do you want me to share, or do you want me to just sit here and ooh and ah over it and not share it with you? I'm going to see if there's a bigger picture. Oh, that is right up my alley. Lori, why do you tempt me so? Oh, it's so pretty. Do you guys know, or did you all run off to get your book? Everybody's quiet. They're all searching for their Farm Girl Vintage book. Okay, I don't think there's a bigger picture of it. I will show you the one that I found. Here is Autumn Skies. Stitching Granny. I do have a tutorial about my vintage irons and how to use them on the YouTube channel. Tammy says, share, please. I'm at the end of my chair, Angela and Lori. Okay. Oh. October Skies is this one. I'm just going to let you drool over that for just a hot minute. That is October Skies. Autumn Pumpkin Block, here's Coral. Star. Oh. Grappus Truckload. Little Acorn. Maple Leaf. Oh, gosh. It is perfect, Lori, to celebrate the fall season. So chew on that, my friends. I did look at the index in the front. I know how to use a book, but I didn't say it. Yeah, it has all of the blocks. It doesn't list it in the front, but I found it. It's on page 136, so it's all good. And it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. So adorbs, says Tammy. Get it. You have no idea all the thoughts that are running through my head right now because I would love to do this. Like, this would be perfect for Funtober. It would be perfect. But there's just not a lot of time. I wish I would have looked through this book and found this, like, a few months ago. But I'm so tempted. Oftentimes I throw caution to the wind and then I end up getting behind because of it. Amy says, I love October Skies. It's been on my radar for a long time. So this was, each year we do a throwback Lori quilt. And I wanted to start to jump into these books and doing some of these quilts and not always doing her sew along quilts, which I love. And I want to do those as well. But I wanted to throw in some of these here and there too. But I hadn't gotten that far yet. I hadn't gotten that far to looking in the books to kind of be like, oh, let's do this one, or let's do this one, or this one looks super cute, or, having votes and stuff like that to do some of these together. Oh, put it up again, Angela. This is Martha. Here it is. It's this one right here. This one with the scarecrows. October Skies. It's perfect. And it's a perfect name. It's perfect. Love Marcia says, I love October Skies. Martha says, oh boy, Angela, Lori, I love it. All the ideas. Yes. My head hurts. Rhonda says next year. Jen says, I can't stand it. There's so many I want to make. I need a pill that lets me not sleep, but still get health benefits of sleep. If you find that, let me know. Linda says, tell Lori I will never need another quilt book other than hers. She has everything ever. Well, you're telling her right now, Linda. She's here. So Lori, Linda never needs another quilt book other than yours. You have everything she has ever wanted. Carrie says, what is the finished size on October Skies? Well, that's a good question. I don't know. Let me look. I think I just didn't go far enough. Squeak. Squeak. I don't know for sure. Is it the same setting as the sampler quilt? If it is, then it's 88.5 by 95.5. I don't know if that helps you. Oh, good. Oh, good. So I figured it out. I was right. So it's the same as the sampler. So it's 88.5 by 95.5. What collection would we use? So it would likely be a mixture. It would likely be a mixture. I could see lots of bee plaids in there for sure. So it wouldn't be one clear-cut collection. Is there a full picture of October Skies? I see there's a huge portion of no, that's it. It's perfect for fall. I agree. Lori says, same as Cocoa. I mean, a fall version and a spring version. Oh, so pretty. Page 136, photos and paragraphs explain it all. Yep, so it tells exactly what blocks she used for the quilt. So for any of you who have the book, page 136 is what we're looking at. Just read those paragraphs on that page. I've made 3 different versions of my Farm Girl Vintage Shoe Sample quilt to show you how you can make the quilt your own. So for her original sampler, she used all the Farm Girl 2 vintage blocks. She repeated a few because there are 50 blocks in the quilt and 45 blocks in the book. And then she used the same setting for October Skies. So there'll be 50 blocks in the quilt. And she tells what blocks she used from the book: Autumn Pumpkin, Curious Crow, Evening Star, Grandpa's Truck, Little Acorn, Maple Leaf, and Mr. Scarecrow. So it's the same setting as this one on the front, but she used those blocks repeated throughout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Super cute. Oh, look at page 12. Did you get your book out, Lori, to help us out? You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I'm sending you a big hug, my friend. Life has been busy, and I miss chatting with you. But look, there is autumn sky or October skies as well. You all know we're all signed up. You have a reservation. Page 46 and 66. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get my book under control here. 46. Oh yes, there's little snippets of it all over the place. Here's another little snippet. Pay no attention to the other part. Look at that. Super cute. And then 66. Ooh. Oh. There's that bee fabric you were talking about. There is that. There are just pictures of it sprinkled throughout. $77 too? That horse isn't in there, is it? Ooh, that's a pretty one. The Harvest Barn Star block is gorgeous. There are so many ideas that come to mind. Every time I sit down and I look at one of Lori's books, I think, oh, we could do this, or we could do this, or we could do this. And I could get lost. Like quite literally when I pull out Lori's books, it doesn't matter if it's Vintage Christmas, if it's Farm Girl Vintage, if it's Farm Girl Vintage 2, now Scrappiness is Happiness, any of those books, I can pull them out and I can just get lost in them. And the ideas just start like crazy. And I think, okay, like we just need to pick some stuff and plan it and allow enough time to complete it. Oh my gosh, there's so many, it's just full of ideas. Judy says my room looks like a Lori book explosion. You got all your books out and you're looking at everything. Yeah. I just can't leave to get leave to get your book. Lori says I also showed the full quilt flat shot several times on my blog during the Farm Girl Vintage 2 book sew along. I'm gonna have to go look for that. I lied about 77. Marcia says I can wait. Sign me up for every Lori Holt. 102. Oh, let me look at 102. Oh yes. Oh, this block is one of my favorite. I don't know if I can show it. Can I show it? Let me see if I can cover this section. I'll show it this way. Let me get it under control here. Look, I love that scarecrow block. Oh. This would be a perfect. Oh, Lori says yes, show it. Okay. I mean, I can't wait. I thought that's what you meant, Marcia. This would be a perfect companion to Autumn Love. I'm just saying it would. It really would. It would be a perfect companion to Autumn Love. And it would be so fun for Funtober. Oh my gosh, you're looking through the whole thing. $198 and $199. You are killing me. And your paint on those frames. Okay. Oh my gosh. I would really like to get my hands on your paint. Tea kettle, Farm Girl chalky paints. Okay. Look at how cute those are. Laura, I don't know if you were here, but somebody was saying that they just got their Prairie Quilt seed packet in the mail from us. And I shared with people that I had this idea the other day that those Prairie Quilt seed packets should just be put in a frame. They are so cute. I think that if you just plop that puppy in a frame, it would be so cute hung up in a sewing room. So look at those cute little blocks just framed up. And then look at the scarecrow in that cute frame. Baby chick, morning sky, and tea kettle. Yeah, that's what I was worried about with your paints. So Lori says it was announced my paints are no longer available because of COVID and shipping. That's what I was worried about because I had looked for them and I couldn't find them. And I thought, oh, they're probably not available anymore. Okay, what does Jennifer say? What does Melanie say? Tammy says a couple scarecrow pillows would be super cute. Judy says, what a cute pillow the scarecrow would make. Yes, it would. Melanie says, yes, I was thinking the same thing about the pillows. Jen says we could do a slow quilt along and do scarecrow 1 month, acorn 1 month until it is done. It is totally doable. Are you guys trying to talk me into this? Are you trying to talk me into it? Because it's not going to be too hard to do that. Betsy says, I want a scarecrow pillow. He's too much. Isn't it so cute? I guess I'm making another order. I need that book. Oh my gosh, Farm Girl, you need Farm Girl Vintage, the first one, Farm Girl Vintage 2, which is what this one is, Vintage Christmas, and Scrappiness is Happiness. And then, of course, I already showed you this one today. But those 4, and Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee has some really cute picture blocks in it, too. It's not just the letters. So it has some really cute picture blocks in it, too. So Spelling Bee is another good one. Victoria says, good idea, Jen. Betsy, you need this book. It's kind of a must for your quilting shelf. Yeah, I would say all 4 of those books are kind of a must. Be Still My Quilty Heart, says Linda. Lori had been made available for several years. I know, I just missed the boat on it, and I wish I hadn't. But, you know, I missed the boat on quite a few things that I wish I hadn't missed. Martha says, I'm working on Farm Girl Vintage, and next was Farm Girl Vintage 2. So, Angela, make a decision. I can't wait. Judy says, I'm going to make valance for my living room with pumpkins, and I think that scarecrow might be cute on it, too. That is so cute. Share a picture. I would love to see it. Chalk paint has a certain shelf life, and they can't be produced and sit there. Yeah. Otherwise, it'll be ruined. That's understandable. Rhonda says, yes. Oh, sure, that makes sense. Betsy says, just take my paycheck and want it all. I have the book. Need to go look at it again. Yes. So October skies, you guys. For Funtober, what are people thinking? I would like to know. And I'm going to search up that flat picture that Lori has on her blog. I would like to see that. I made a mantle banner just last year with the 6 scarecrows and letters to spell fall with the 6-inch scarecrow and her letters to spell fall. That would be super cute too. Oh my gosh. That scarecrow is adorable. Vicki, I was not notified you were on. Oh, sorry. I was taking a nap, but now I made it. Hello. Well, you're coming in right at the end. We're getting ready to wrap it up. Then we'd have a Lori quilt and cross stitch for Funtober. We would. Jen, you are an enabler. You are an enabler. Totally. And I am right there with you. I feel like that would be really fun for Funtober, but I've got some work to do to make that happen. Yeah, wouldn't that be cute, Rhonda? The mantle banner that Audrey made, so cute. I would love to see a picture of that too. When you get it out to decorate this year, share a picture. I'd love to see it. Thank you, Vicki. I hope you had a good nap, and I hope you come back and rewatch because there's lots of fun stuff happening here. I love how you think. You could always think about Beekeeper's Garden for spring or summer. Is that the one with all of the hives? You're killing me, Lori Holt. You are killing me. Yeah, I noticed that one too. This one is super cute as well. Beekeeper's Garden. So cute. That one is so, so cute. You know, fall is my fave. And I love scarecrows and leaves and acorns and pumpkins. And that star block. Which one is that? Evening Star. So cute. Okay. We're going to talk about this in Happy Little Stitchers group. Yes, I love that one too. It's very cute. So I'm going to put a poll out in Happy Little Stitchers group to get a feel. It's going to happen for sure at some point, but I want to know if people want to do it. Number one, if you want to have a kit and to make that together. But number two, if you want to try to do it for October, because I kind of do. But Vicki, this is what we're talking about, just to bring you up to date. Let me show you. Lori mentioned this October Skies quilt, which October is my favorite. And this quilt is so fun. It's this one right here with all the scarecrows. So we're trying to decide if we would like to throw in a Funtober quilt along of October Skies. Wouldn't that be fun? So I'm looking for feedback from you guys. I'm going to take it to Happy Little Stitchers so that people can vote. And we're going to wrap this party up. And be sure that you subscribe to our channel. If you haven't, be sure you give us a thumbs up. Don't forget all of the reservations that I put online. Take a peek at those because some of them have limited quantity. So be sure you check those out. Vicki says, oh, I want it. I'm a spoiled brat, so I should be able to get it. Patty says, Beekeeper's Garden would be great spring project. It for sure would. Thanks for a great time. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Lori, I'm sending you a great big hug, and I thank you, as always, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and hang out with us. Thank you so, so much. Sincerely, thank you. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. We will not see each other on Monday, so I hope you have a fabulous long weekend and have a good Labor Day. And And I will see you on Thursday next week for another quilting live. And I'm going to try to plan, if I can get all those ducks lined up, I'm going to try to plan for a Prairie Meadow live next week as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And now we've got something to chew on for October with our October planning. So think about that and give me your feedback. And don't forget to tune in to Lori's YouTube channel tomorrow for her next video, which I believe is releasing tomorrow. Amy says October is my favorite too, and my birthday month. It is my favorite month as well. And that we have, well, just with my kids, we have 4 birthdays. My quads were born at the end of October. So it's kind of, I love October. I love fall, but October is probably my favorite month, even more so than my birthday month. Lori says, all you guys are making me giggle. Well, that's good. I'm glad we're bringing a smile to your face. I think we need a snowman one for January too. Oh my gosh, we could just plan a quilt of all seasons. Every year too. You guys know that song? Quilt for all seasons. It's not a quilt for all seasons. I'm changing the words, but it's from Greece too. Thanks, Lori. I just made Lori's pumpkin block into a pillow. October is my birthday month as well. I just love fall. Angela, I have an idea for you. Let's chat about it. Happy Labor Day weekend. Everyone be safe. Hugs to you, Angela. See you Thursday. What other ideas? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Angela. Well, thank you for the fun. I'm going to message you, Lori. You guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you next week on Thursday for sure. Have a fabulous weekend. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care and happy stitching.